Assalamu alaikum and thank you for joining me again. It's Wednesday, 22nd of May 2024, and as we are coming closer to our elections, 29th of May, which is next week, I'm just looking at the headline news with regard to the elections in India. India is also undergoing elections, and there's some parallels I would like to draw between the elections in India and those in South Africa. South Africa has got a population of 60 million, 60 million, 60 million. India has got a population of more than 1.2 billion. That means 1,000 million, not 60 million, but 1,000 million. Now imagine what it takes to run a country like that. It's mind-boggling. Yet look at how they are coming out with I will just go through very quickly how the electorate are coming out in massive amounts. Whether it's the culture of Indians, very colorful, very colorful, very colorful. Massive rallies, huge cutouts of politicians, campaign posters everywhere, and fiery speeches in many languages. India's general elections are held every 5 years, similar to South Africa. We also got elections every 5 years. We are currently in our 7th administration. So India's election is a long, colorful and visual affair. Even amid searing heat this year, the energy remains undimmed as politicians campaign in different parts of the country for a seat in the 543-member lower house of parliament. For us in the National Assembly, we've got 400 seats. Currently, the ANC with majority 57.5%, then the DA with 21%, and then the EFF with 11%. My long-term feel is that this country will only eventually have two parties, either the ANC or the DA. Eventually, it may even be that within 10 or 15 years' time, we may have a separate Western Cape government, a country. The country will be divided into two, Western Cape as one country run by the DA president, and the rest of South Africa will be another country run by the ANC. All the other small parties will fall away. And then people can decide whether they want to live under a DA president or they want to live under an ANC president. Okay, but that's just speculation on my side. But I'm just saying that DA has done some very good work, and the ANC needs to learn from that. At the moment, a lot of South Africans are suffering. I was just watching the headline news the other day when there's a job expo in KwaZulu-Natal. Okay, and it's so sad. On one hand, it's joyful to see our youngsters going there in their thousands looking for a job. They're holding their matric certificates in the hand. They've got the CVs in the hand, and they're all queuing up to get a job. I mean, our unemployment is 32%. The official figure is 32%. But if you just focus on the youth, it's as high as 43%. 1 in every second people is without a job. Okay. Now, as I mentioned in my other videos, during the Mandela and Mbeki era, there was fabulous job creation. Our graph was just going high. Then during the Zuma era, things came down. Now during the Cyril Ramaphosa era, things are going high up again. Okay, so we are now in a positive frame of mind. President Cyril Ramaphosa's popularity is very, very high. It's 77%. Previously, it was 54% in 2019. Now it's shot up to 77%. So we are all voting for the ANC because we want focus, even though many people, we know we've got problems in this country. But remember, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. Don't wish for something that you're going to be regret. Maybe the next government will be worse. All I'm just saying is that people must get together. The ANC can learn a lot. Western Cape is being run very well. Learn from one another. Let's work together for this country. Let's find jobs for the people. Let's look forward, even though I know there's apathy everywhere. Please don't waste your vote. Go to the voting table. Just decide if you want to vote DA or you want to vote ANC, or whichever other party you want to vote for. But at the end of the day, I foresee that in the future there will only be two major parties, the DA and the ANC. But please don't stay away. Don't waste your vote. You say you'll get the government you did not vote for, right? So please don't waste your vote. And in the same way that if the people are coming out, and India has got 1.2 billion people, they've got poverty like us, but they are fighting it. They've got job problems like us, but they are fighting it. Now maybe it's because of the culture of Indians. Indians are generally very intelligent. They love to read, they love to study. And for us as Muslims, our whole focus is on reading and studying, because Iqra means to read, to study. So Indians are very intelligent, and that is why Silicon Valley in America has taken so many Indians. Indians go all over the world. Wherever they go in the world, they make a success out of it. Why? Because of hard work. In life, you must learn to work hard. You must do away with less things, but you must work hard consistently. And that's how you become a prosperous nation. So in South Africa, we must learn from massive countries like India, more than 1 billion people. China, more than 1 billion people. How are they managing it? They get to the problem, they get together, they solve it. They root out corruption. They don't allow the 10% at the top, the rotten apples. They don't allow the rotten apples to spoil the broth. They don't allow them to spoil the tarnished reputation of the country. So please, let's work together. It's very sad to see our youth are unemployed. As a medical doctor, I'm also much saddened to see that we got more than 1,000 junior interns who can't find a job. They apply for a specialist post. Either there's quotas or they say, no, sorry, try next time. So it's very sad. So we got to have jobs for people. People are willing to work. So my suggestion, I will do next few programs, so please stay tuned. I will do a whole series of programs, how to apply for a job, because I've been running a hospital for many, many years. I've interviewed thousands of people, alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah. I will tell you what you must write in your CV. I will tell you how you must dress, must come to your CV. I will tell you what you must do, what questions I ask for a person. So I will tell you all of those things. So please stay tuned and let's work together to get South Africa right. Okay, stay well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.